What's going on, everybody? This is 86 here, back with some more Path of Exile. And in today's video, I just kind of wanted to talk about a little bit about the Mercenary League mechanic and give my thoughts on it and kind of see what everybody else thinks about the mechanic. And overall, so far, I'm really enjoying the actual League mechanic itself, hiring the mercenaries, checking them out, seeing what they're capable of, and gearing them out and having them run alongside you in maps has been a lot of fun, and I'm really enjoying it so far. And me personally, I hope the mechanic itself will go core. Probably like one of the most enjoyable league mechanics I personally played in quite a while. I've always really wanted mercenaries in some form in Path of Exile, and now that we finally gotten them, they definitely do not disappoint with the way they've implemented them. They definitely can hold their own. They do a good shared amount of damage. They're pretty, handle themselves defensively. I don't feel like I need to worry about them getting just destroyed. I mean, ever since I got to maps, any mercenary I've had seems to hold their own pretty well. Um, Getting them geared out and stuff is a lot of fun. I really like trying to find gear for my mercenary as well as me, and just see how strong and actually get them. One thing I do actually kind of wish is that they leveled up. I kind of hate the fact that you just have to find stronger mercenaries. I don't really know how I feel about that. I kind of really wish they would just kind of level up alongside you, but there might be reasons why they didn't do that. But it just kind of seems like, if you have a really good mercenary, eventually you're just going to have to replace them anyways. So you're going to either have to find the same exact mercenary that you want and take all the gear off the current one before you find that one and then replace it. It's going to kind of be difficult when you get into the later stages and you have them all geared out. Um, but that's like probably my biggest complaint with the Mercenary League. I really like that you can fight for the items. You can check their items and see if they have anything really good. You can either fight for one of the items they're actually wearing, or you can fight for whatever in their backpack, which is really cool. So you have multiple different options. So you have a little bit of agency on your reward for the league mechanic, which is kind of nice. And I'm just going to go ahead and fight for what he has in his bag and hopefully not get destroyed because some of these mercs can be kind of strong. So that's one nice aspect about it is you kind of get to choose your reward from every encounter with the mercenary. So that kind of helps give you a little bit of agency and have a little bit of control on the outcome, and just being able to hire them and have them fight alongside you for somebody who's a solo player like me is really cool. It kind of gives you a little taste of you know some playing with other people, and it's just nice to have a mercenary run alongside you in maps, and they can give you can get them with different auras to buff your character. You can have more of a support mercenary where they kind of just buff you, or you can kit them out more for damage. Or I mean, I think the potential for what mercenaries can do is the sky ceiling is pretty high. I'm sure a lot of people are going to be doing some crazy combinations and of mercenaries that buff your characters, or even just clear maps for you. I've seen videos online already, how mercenaries are just killing everything before players even get a chance to. So I mean, it's definitely cool that they made them powerful and they're not just like really weak little minions that run around with you and they don't really do anything. I think it's good that they actually made them viable, and that you can gear them out, and it's actually a welcome addition to your mapping and not just a throwaway type thing. I'm not really surprised because when GGG does something, they usually do it above and beyond what other game development companies do, and they definitely have not failed on this end. So me personally, I really hope the mercenaries mechanic goes core. I think it's really good. My biggest complaint is just the fact that they don't level. Um, I think that's like the only thing that really, because then you have to replace them eventually, and I think that can be kind of a pain. But I'd really like to know what the community thinks about the Mercenaries League. Are you guys really enjoying it? Do you guys think it should go core? What do you guys think needs to be fixed or changed about it? And I am currently just a little update on my build. I'm only level 84. I've just kind of been slowly pushing through maps, kind of taking my time, enjoying myself. Um, I am kind of thinking about maybe switching over to a elemental turbulent tornado of elemental turbulence inquisitor, which will be stacking life. I've been thinking about going down that option. I have to buy, a few uniques for that: Wrathpith Glove, Combs Heart. Um, there's a scepter I have to buy, and then so that might be an option I go through, is just switching over to that. Right now, Arc seems to be holding up pretty well, so I don't necessarily feel like I need to switch anything yet. So I'll probably just keep farming up currency, and maybe I'll work on buying those pieces of gear for the switch over. And then once I have everything set up and good, I'll go ahead and switch over to that. But in the meantime, I'm just gonna keep blasting through, pushing as high as tier maps as I can, and hopefully get closer to the end game and try out some of the actual secrets of the Atlas mechanics that I haven't really messed around with too much yet. But let me know what you guys think. I really appreciate everybody who supports the videos. Be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Let me know what you think about the Mercenary League, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.